Barbecue chicken and potatoes is a flavorful dish that combines tender pieces of chicken and potatoes with a tangy barbecue sauce and topped with lots of melted cheese. And this is really a fun dish to make and one your whole family is going to love. And I am a big fan of barbecue chicken pizza. I actually do have a quick recipe on that using flatbread if you guys want to check that out. But because I am a big fan of that, I was so excited to test this recipe out. And when I did, it was a total hit. So it's kind of like that, where instead of using dough, you put it over potatoes and it's so delicious. So for our potatoes, you want to use 2 large russet potatoes. These aren't that big, so I'm probably going to use about 2.5. So what you want to do is cut it into bite-sized pieces. I like them nice and small so that they cook up a lot quicker. And here is Bradley. It is Columbus Day, I believe. I don't know. They have the day off from school today, but since you guys will be seeing this video next week, they'll be back in school. But at this moment, they are out of school right now and having breakfast while I make this video.
I never went to school for a while.
You never? Because it's a 3-day weekend, so it feels like it's just like eternity.
It just feels like a year.
Feels like a year? Oh, okay. All right, I got 1 down, 1.5 to go. All right, so for the seasonings, I'm using very basic seasonings, ones that I always use. So we're gonna start off with 1.5 teaspoons of smoked paprika. That's basically half a tablespoon. And then I'm going to do 1.5 teaspoons of onion powder. And then of course, gotta have some garlic powder. We're gonna do 1.5 teaspoons of garlic powder. All right. And then of course we need some salt and pepper. Gonna grab some salt. Salt really just brings out the flavors of everything. And then some fresh cracked pepper. And then I'm also going to add some oil. So drizzle it all over with oil. And then we mix until it's well combined. And the seasonings plus the barbecue sauce, it's going to have so much flavor. I mean, I just love barbecue sauce. Ever since I was little, I would just like douse my burgers in it to the point where it's like, do you want some burger with your barbecue sauce? I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but yes, I love barbecue sauce. I forgot to mention the reason why I'm baking these potatoes is because I didn't want to stand over the stove and saute them until they're cooked through and tender. I feel like baking them in the oven is much quicker. You just dice them up, season, bake in the oven, and while you do that, you can work on your chicken. By the time you're done with your chicken, everything will be done. You can add it to the pan, and it is much more easier than, you know, sauteing them both in the pan. Okay, so anyways, I'm gonna put this in a preheated 400-degree oven, and we're gonna bake this for about 20 to 25 minutes until they're nice and tender. All right, so while the potatoes are baking up in the oven, you wanna get going on slicing up your chicken. So what you wanna do is slice up your chicken into bite-sized slices, which I already did. See, just like so. And my son Aaron, my older son Aaron, is also home from school, and he's just playing baseball outside, and he just came in to grab a bite. So you wanna just say hi?
Hi.
All right, so, okay, do you wanna help or do you wanna go play? Or eat?
I want to eat.
Okay, your breakfast is over there.
Okay.
Anyways, so for the chicken, it's the same story as the potatoes. You're going to season it up with a half a tablespoon, which is also 1.5 teaspoons of smoked paprika. And then 1.5 teaspoons of garlic powder. 1.5 teaspoons of onion powder. So we're using the same seasonings. Keeping everything in uniform. Also, salt and pepper. Then go ahead and mix to combine. And then I'll grab the rest of the ingredients that we're going to be needing for the recipe.
Hi.
All right, some other ingredients that we are going to be needing is 1 red onion, a small red onion that I went ahead and sliced up. We're going to be needing 1 1/4 cup of shredded mozzarella cheese. We're going to top it with cheese at the end. It's going to get nice and melted. And then we're going to sprinkle it with some chopped cilantro because that's what they do with barbecue chicken pizza. If you do not like cilantro, go ahead and skip that step. You don't have to add it. Anyways, we are ready to get cooking. Let's head over to the stove. All right, so apparently my mic was off when I started cooking up the chicken. What I did is I heated the pan up to medium-high heat, and I want to cook the chicken in batches. So what I did is just put half of the chicken and then let it sit for about 1 to 2 minutes to develop that nice sear, and then just start flipping. So look at that golden brown crust. And then just go ahead and flip. And then we'll cook this for another minute or so. So it'll take about 3 to 4 minutes per batch. All right, it looks like our chicken is through cooking. I'm going to remove it and set it aside, and we'll get going on our second batch. Okay, in with more oil, second batch of chicken. Go ahead and let it sit for a minute or two to develop that nice sear. We're ready to flip these guys over. We'll remove and set these guys aside, and we'll get working on the onions. And at this point, your potatoes should be almost through cooking. We are almost at the finished point. I added some more oil to the pan. In goes the red onions. Let's get these guys nice and softened. This will take about 2 minutes. All right, so that's about 2 to 3 minutes for the red onions. They are nice and softened. In goes the chicken. In goes our potatoes, which are nice and cooked through, thanks to the oven. Give everything a mix. I did forget to mention that I am taking a shortcut and using bottled barbecue sauce. I have the one from Trader Joe's. I mean, you can make yours from scratch, but there's so many good bottled ones out there. I mean, why not? So you want to add about a cup of barbecue sauce, give or take, you know, but a cup should be good. Give everything a good mix. Just going to give it a quick taste to taste our seasonings. The seasonings are on point. It does not get better than that. Actually, it does. We're going to top it with the cheese. We're going to top it with about 1 1/4 cups of shredded mozzarella. And it's best to shred it up yourself. It's going to get nice and melted. At this point, you want to pop the lid back on or place it under the broiler until it gets nice and melted. So I'm actually going to place it under the broiler. I went ahead and garnished it with some chopped cilantro. And there you have it, you guys. Barbecue chicken and potatoes.
I'm back.
He's back because he wants to do the taste test with me because he absolutely loves this dish, right, Aaron?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's a fork.
Thank you.
Go ahead and grab a bite. I got some cheese. Did I get a piece of chicken?
Come on. Okay,
that's too big. All right.
Oh, it was big. Oh.
Ready to cheers? Oh, that's huge. Are you gonna be able to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, cheers.
Cheers.
Mmm. So good. The chicken and the potatoes are so nice and tender. And what made it easier is that I baked the potatoes in the oven while I cooked up the chicken, which saved us on time. And there you have it. You have such a flavorful dish. That barbecue sauce with the cheese, everything just works, right?
Mm-hmm.
Anything you want to add?
No, I mean, just like, it's delicious. It's good.
It's delicious. It's good. He said to trust him. Go ahead and make this for your family, guys. They are going to love it just like mine. Thank you for spending time with me in my kitchen. Don't forget to like and subscribe and make this recipe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.
It's bomb.
Husband says it's bomb. My family vouched for it.